Hey guys, Guy in Kalamazoo here. Yeah, if I look a little, I just finished mowing the back. Um, anyway, yeah, okay. This is going to be brief from my window to yours. And then there's not too much to say really, then that could be why. Because I did some updates during the week and not too much, but that's okay. So, salute. 15 years ago today, I was working at United Kennel Club, which you can look it up online. United Kennel Club is one of the oldest dog registries in the United States outside of the American Kennel Club. And they are all on the up and up. Perfect. Beautiful. A wonderful place. A good place to work, too, just it's don't pay too well, though. So, but anyway, 15 years ago, also, the internet was, I don't want to say the internet was in its infancy, but the internet was still kind of a toddler finding its way. It still is finding its way. Um, what is the internet? About 20 years old? And yeah, 20-year-olds are still trying to find their way. Anyway, I remember back then I was on MSN Messenger. There was an MSN service, and all of a sudden my computer popped up with and I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. I should pause it or shut it off because if you hear it, I might get a violation. I'm watching the Chicago game, Chicago Texan game, and then the yeah the Hold on. I'm going to turn this down. Hold on. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, I just wanted to turn that down, but the Lions are coming on. It's always one of my favorite weekends of the year is the first weekend of football. It started out on Thursday, but anyway. Okay, so 15 years ago, I was working for United Kennel Club, and yeah, this little message pops up on my MSN notification back then, actually, and it said something about a small commuter plane crashing into the World Trade Center. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then the internet started getting like really bogged down, really slow, and I'm thinking, and then I tried to even get on CNN site at the time or Yahoo site at the time, and I could not go to anywhere site. Yeah, my fingers say I've been mowing the backyard. Then I figured I'd do this real quick and get it started uploading. Um, so anyway, I called my mom. I was at my desk at work and called my mother. And um, while I was on the phone with her, yeah, she was reporting what everybody else was. Oh, they think it's a small commuter plane because of the one that crashed. I don't know, back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, whenever it was. Um, they didn't think it was bombs, but they knew a plane had hit. They just did not know it was seven. What was it? A 757, I think. Um, and then while I was on the phone with her, she's like, "Oh my God, a second plane hit!" And I told her immediately. I'll never forget. I told her immediately, "This is terrorism. This was no accident." So anyway, lest we forget, guys, just it's a crazy world we live in, and will we ever see peace in our lifetime? Um, mm, Probably not, in my opinion. And please, I don't want to lose any viewers over this or any like, you got you're crazy. Um, but it all pretty much comes down to fear and two things for me: fear and religion. Um, because and everybody, I don't know why it's not just wars, but it's like if you don't understand where I'm coming from or my opinion, that makes me wrong. That makes me a wrong person. Only I am right. You're wrong. For instance, earlier this week, I'll use the PlayStation Pro as an example. Just because I didn't really speak negative of it, I just said, "Hey, I'm not going to buy one." I wanted a compelling reason to buy one, and all of a sudden I was called an, "Oh, you're an Xbox fanboy, you don't care anyway." But I do care because someday I might want to get a PlayStation, and I asked somebody to sell me on this console, and that's what I was met with. very negativity. Like, no, I wasn't trying to be negative. I had to explain then. You know what? We're all gamers. I don't care if you play PlayStation and you're happy. Be happy. I happen to have a PC. I don't really do a lot of PC gaming. I do some. I prefer the Xbox. One reason I prefer the Xbox is I started out with the original Xbox after Nintendo. I grew up with Nintendo actually before that. And Nintendo, I was in high school when Nintendo came out. I'm kind of keeping my eye on the Bears game too. But I grew up with Nintendo, and then all of a sudden something called PlayStation came around. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was mad back then. I remember being mad because PlayStation was taking over Nintendo. Well, then, so I never really got into PlayStation. I never really jumped on their train, which maybe I should have in retrospect. But then, years down the line, came the original Xbox, and I loved it in the Xbox 360. And then I, of course, followed through the Xbox One. I did not. I did not. Okay, I want to say the Xbox One just suits me because I am a gamer. Yes, but these people saying, "Oh, the console's just for games," and I like Microsoft, and yes, I've got a Kinect hooked up right now, and yes, my AT&T Uverse does go through the Xbox. The very first thing I do when I wake up is turn on the Xbox, and my TV comes on, and I actually use the One Guide through Xbox and all of that. Now, I wish I could record through the Xbox. That's a story for another day. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I've gone from what happened 15 years ago today to my thoughts on why all this happened, and yeah, fear and religion. So, and then I know I just got off on a tangent about fear or the fear of the unknown. Another thing too is yeah, keeping on the topic now of like PlayStation is I'm not anti PlayStation, and I don't know if these PlayStation owners are upset because it does not include everything. Plus, Scorpio's coming out next year, which promises to be double the power of PlayStation Pro. Not even double, really. It's just going to be better power. So I don't know where this all this negativity. This console war that's been going on for quite a long time. I'm just over. And then you got the PC master race. I've got friends that are like PC only and will never do consoles. And we try to explain to them, well, what's better than the other. Bottom line for me, are you happy with what you have? If you are, good, good, good. What I'm doing and what makes me happy is none of your goddamn business. We can share opinions. We should respect opinions. I think in this society, we have lost that. We've lost the respect for each other and the respect of opinions. I try to, it's a much better world, especially on Facebook, when I respect other opinions and I don't all of a sudden start ranting off on that person because their opinion happens to be different than mine. So, now, it's different if those opinions are not based on fact. Once in a while, I do have to catch myself even posting stuff or saying stuff that's not based on fact, and I always try to step back from that. So, anyway, guys, yeah, and I don't want this to go long. Okay, my second thing is I think the Bears just lost, which is unfortunate because now the Lions are coming on. And that's why I'm going to close. I'm going to be quick with this. I'm going to limit it to about 10 minutes and get it uploaded. So, my next topic, I wanted to talk about the how I record my games. I don't know. I don't understand why. I do the Windows. It's Windows key G brings up this record thing. Windows recording. Now they're showing Green Bay and Jacksonville, which I hope Jacksonville wins. I'm not a Green Bay fan. For some reason I wanted to do a vlog. Oh, now Cortana's coming up. I'm not sure why. Let me close that. Okay, I want to do a quick vlog on one of my favorite games right now, and it's kind of a comeback game of mine that I had put away, and now I've come back to it. It's a free to play game called Gems of War. I wanted to do a series because I know damn well I'm not going to be able to go through by October 7th, which is what, 3 weeks away. I am not going to be able to play through my all the gears. There's no way. Plus, I don't have that passion. I'm not sure why. Which I talked about on it was either the last from my window tiers or one of the weekly updates that I did. Losing a lack of passion for a game that you were really once passionate about. Okay, so anyway, I'm doing kind of a new series. I want to do this new series where I have a handful of games. Gems of War happens to be one of them that I think deserve a near perfect score. No game is absolutely perfect. I have not seen a 10 out of a 10 in Xbox Magazine, Game Informer in a very, very long time. But it's still, even the ones that they give a 10 to, still have some sort of flaw in it. Something's not quite right. Anyway, I wanted to start doing a series about highlighting these games, in my opinion, that I absolutely love, that are like deserve that 10 out of 10, or ones that I continually always go back to. Gems of War happens to be one of them. So I tried on the Surface. I tried my streaming from the Xbox. It did not work well, and I'm thinking, okay, it's a Surface, don't have the power. I go to my computer where I've been recording the Gears of War ones, and it's streaming, and then all of a sudden it will not record because it doesn't think it's a game. So I'm not sure what's going on. I've got to do some research, or if you guys know what's going on, maybe leave a comment, let me know. So anyway, guys, yes, I am. I don't want Green Bay to win. I really don't. Looks like Jacksonville. Yeah, there's like 2 minutes left, and Jacksonville holding. God damn it! God damn. I don't want Green Bay to win. Because here now Chicago lost. So anyway, guys, sorry about that. I am a big football fan outside of gaming. So anyway, I am gonna wrap this up because I promised 10 minutes, and here it is going on 11. So, but if you guys know anything about that Windows record thing, WinG, I don't know why it. You know what? I forgot I have NVIDIA Shadows. What is it called? Shadow Play. I bet I can record it from that. I didn't even think of trying that. And I'm going to try that next, Shadow Play. But I want to do a just a little my thoughts on Gems of War, which is a wonderful game. And if you guys don't even want my thoughts on it, just look it up. It's free to play. It's wonderful. It's Gems of War. It's available on consoles. It is available on iOS, Android. I don't think, and here's the thing too, and I put something in the forums the other day about this. It's not available for Windows 10. I don't even think it's available for Win 10 phones, but it is on the Xbox One. And I asked in the forums, is this going to be UWP, Universal Windows Program, someday? And somebody, I hope maybe it might be, because I would love to be able to play it on the Xbox and then play it, on the computer and the exact same game. It's nice. Right now, I've got two different versions. I got on my Android phone, then I've got the console. And the console actually is lagging behind the updates for the PC and the phone version. So, but anyway, it's a wonderful game. Look it up, Gems of War. So, okay, guys, that's it. I'm done. I want to watch this. I need to get something to eat. I need to get a shower. And then I'm going to get a beer. My beers. I don't drink this domestic crap that tastes like warm piss. I drink dark stouts, IPAs. I happen to have Young's Double Chocolate in the fridge waiting for me. I also have a, which is made here in town, Oberon, Bell's Brewery Oberon. But I think I'm going to have the stout today. So anyway, guys, from my window to yours, take care. Have a great week. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Peace.